Hey everyone, so this evening I'll give you some insights about public speaking. So every individual at one point in time, so you have to interact in front of the crowd, correct? So you need to articulate. Many people they have a fear of public speaking. How is that? I would talk in front of people. If there are 20 people, if there are 100 people, how is that? I would deliver. Anytime you have the nervousness towards public speaking, so all you have to do is you have to affirm yourself stating, I am a good public speaker. I'm going to speak well in this session. You have to visualize that you're doing it well, right? Walk with confidence, prepare yourself, organize. You have to organize so well that you need to have the thinking that I'm going to deliver well. You need to articulate. If you want to become a good public speaker, first and foremost you need to pronounce really well. Your pronunciation should be really good. You need to master pronunciation if you want to become a master public speaker. All right, you need to articulate. Articulate means sound production. It entirely depends how is that you are articulating, how is that you are producing this tone. And when you are addressing the crowd, you have to look at the crowd. It is not that you're going to look at the first three rows. It is not that you are looking at the last three rows. You're getting it right. So you got to look at every individual. You need to have the good eye contact. Write down few points on the whiteboard or on the blackboard. So whatever you have, you can go with the points. For instance, if it is a farewell speech, you got to know how to give the farewell speech. Hey everyone, thank you for your time and patience. Today will be the last day that I'm going to address this crowd, and after this I would never get an opportunity to address the crowd. So thank you, because I'm carrying a lot of I'm carrying a lot of memories. Though I have the emotional baggage now, being a speaker, I will try to handle the situation. So there are a lot of memories, a lot of experience which I'm going to carry. Thank you for your time and patience. It's going to remain as a good memory, and I'm going to cherish forever. So because I have worked with you people for 4 years, 4 to 5 years, and the memories what I have and the learning, so that is substantial. Thank you everyone. You can also address every individual. For instance, you can name a couple of people. So he helped me in terms of the training. She helped me in terms of the training, in terms of preparing the curriculum, and in terms of preparing the modules. You can certainly give the credit to them. You can point out every individual who is in your team when you are at the farewell speech. So public speaking, giving a speech even in the farewell, so that is known as public speaking. When you speak in a crowd, so that is public speaking. You need to be very energetic, so you should not sound sober. You got to be lively. You need to have a smile on your face, even if it is 1 hour conversation, so people should get attracted, so people should not get bored. You need to also cultivate the habit of being humorous and between cracking the joke, so sharing your life experience. You need to be a good storyteller in terms of public speaking. Public speaking is one of the highest paying profession. So if you master public speaking, it's going to help you. In the interviews, they would ask you to talk about diplomacy. They would ask you to talk about criticism. They would ask you to talk about innovation, creativity. So even that is a public speaking platform. If there are more than 3 or 4 people, you go for an interview. If they ask you to give a whiteboard presentations, you've got to be ready. You got to be ready at that point in time, so you cannot get nervous. The time you're getting nervous, you need to feel it is the key. It is the key. The time you're getting nervous, you need to feel, yes, I'm getting nervous. I have to deliver well. I have to do it really well. The time you feel you're confident that you can really deliver well, do not have a second thought how the people are going to treat, how they would criticize. So what is the feedback that you would get post completion, right? People are there to give feedback, so that is fine. You give your best, deliver your best, be focused, use good vocabulary, do not repeat, but don't forget to pause. Pause is required. If your rate of speech is high when you're interacting with the US or the UK people, so that is fine. They have good grasping. But apart from the US or UK people, when you're interacting, it's good to pause as and when it's required. The time you pause, other people they'll get to know, so okay, all right, at this point in time, so let us process the thought, let us think about it. The time you pause, you're giving few seconds to your audience so that they can process the thought based on the conversation which is going. Master the skill of public speaking. Keep speaking, or talk about a random topic. Prepare yourself. Utilize the complete stage. Not required to stand in one place, so be it towards your left, right, or center. Walk around, talk to people, ask questions, have the content, create the thought process, deliver, and stick to the timelines. If it is 1 hour session, so make sure you're going to finish by 58 or 59 minutes, or probably after a minute, so that is 1 or 2 minutes. We have to respect the audience time. If it is 1 hour session, we cannot finish it at 1 hour 15 minutes, or around, like you cannot take 1 hour 20 minutes, because we have to respect time. We do not know clients, students, managers, leaders, what are they occupied after 1 hour 15 minutes or 1 hour 20 minutes, correct? So we have to stick to the timeline. Start stronger, close stronger. All right. Do this as a practice and visualize that you're doing it really well. So that's going to help you. Have the gestures when you talk. Why is that you need to have the gesture? The time you get your gestures, automatically you're putting your thoughts out. You're getting your thoughts out from your mind. The time you have gestures. So have the right gestures, have the good thought process, maintain the schedule, maintain the timelines, the time constraints. Do not, speak without pausing. Pause when it's required. Ask questions, create humor. All right. So all this is going to help you in terms of public speaking. Thank you.